You think you're using social media. But what if it's using you? Every second you spend scrolling, watching, clicking, is being tracked, analyzed, and sold. And the worst part? You're not the customer. You're the product. Part 1: The Business Model. Most people misunderstand how the internet works. Platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok are not entertainment companies. They are attention brokers. Their business model is simple. Keep you engaged. Collect your behavior. Sell that data to advertisers. This is called the attention economy, where your focus is the most valuable resource on earth. In fact, former Google design ethicist Tristan Harris warned, "If you're not paying for the product, you are the product." Part 2: How your brain is hijacked. This isn't accidental. It's engineered. Your brain runs on a chemical called dopamine, the neurotransmitter of anticipation and reward. Every notification, every like, every unpredictable scroll triggers what psychologists call variable reward schedule. The same mechanism used in casinos. Visual, slot machine phone scrolling. This concept was popularized through the work of B.F. Skinner, who discovered that unpredictable rewards are the most addictive. That's why you don't stop scrolling. Not because you're weak. Because the system is designed to exploit your biology. Part 3: Cognitive Biases at Scale, 4 to 5:30. Now layer on something even more powerful. Your cognitive biases. Algorithms learn what triggers you. Anger, validation, fear, curiosity. And feed you more of it. This creates echo chambers, polarization, addictive identity loops. As Daniel Kahneman explains in Thinking, Fast and Slow, your brain prefers fast, emotional thinking over slow, rational thought. And these platforms optimize for exactly that. Part 4: Power, Control and Perception. Now zoom out. This isn't just about distraction. It's about power. Whoever controls attention, controls perception. And whoever controls perception, controls reality. The philosopher Michel Foucault argued that modern power isn't forced. It's invisible. It shapes what you think, what you believe, what you consider normal. Even Aldous Huxley warned, people will come to love their oppression, to adore the technologies that undo their capacities to think. You're not being forced to stay distracted. You're choosing it. That's what makes it powerful. Part 5: Attention equals leverage. Let's go deeper. Attention isn't just a resource. It's the most valuable asset in the modern economy. There's a reason companies like Google and Meta platforms are worth trillions. They don't manufacture products. They capture and resell human focus. But here's what most people miss. Attention doesn't just create money. It creates leverage. The investor Naval Ravikant put it simply. Fortunes are made by owning leverage. And in today's world, attention is leverage. If you can direct people's attention, you can influence what they buy, what they believe, and even how they live. Pause, slower tone. Now look at your own life. How many hours today did you spend consuming, scrolling, watching, reacting? And how many hours did you spend creating? Because there's a brutal divide in this system. The people who consume attention, and the people who capture it. One side stays stuck. The other builds wealth, influence, and control. This is why some people seem to win effortlessly. They understand something you don't. Attention can be compounded. One video becomes 10,000 views. 10,000 views becomes opportunities. Opportunities become income. Meanwhile, your attention, it disappears the moment you give it away. The Roman philosopher Seneca said, "People are frugal in guarding their personal property, but as soon as it comes to wasting time, they are most wasteful." Today, that time has a new form. Your attention. Part 6, What you do about it. So what do you actually do with this? Because awareness without action changes nothing. Start simple. 1. Audit your attention. Track where your time goes for just one day. You'll see the truth immediately. 2. Break the dopamine loop. Turn off non-essential notifications. Create friction between you and distractions. You don't need more discipline. You need fewer triggers. 3. Shift from consumer-creator. Even slightly. Write. Build. Learn. Share. Because the moment you start creating, you stop being easy to control. 4. Protect your focus like it's money. Because it is. Would you let strangers take money from your wallet every hour? Then why are you letting them take your attention? Part 7, Real-world examples, who's winning this game? This isn't theory. It's already happening, at scale. Look at creators who built massive influence from nothing. People like Mr. Beast. He didn't start with money. He started by understanding one thing. What keeps people watching? Every second of his videos is engineered to hold attention. Faster pacing. Constant stimulation. No wasted time. Because he knows. The longer he holds your attention, the more valuable it becomes. Or take someone like Andrew Tate. Controversial, yes. But effective? Also yes. He dominated the internet by doing one thing extremely well. Triggering attention. Emotion. Debate. Outrage. Because in the attention economy, it's not about being liked. It's about being impossible to ignore. Even traditional industries have adapted. News companies don't just report facts anymore. They compete for clicks. Why? Because attention equals revenue. More clicks, more ads, more profit. So understand this clearly. You are not competing for success. You are competing for attention. And right now, you're losing it, every single day. Part 8, The deepest layer, identity and control. But there's an even deeper layer most people never see. This isn't just about your time. Or your money. It's about your identity. What you repeatedly pay attention to becomes what you think about. What you think about becomes what you believe. And what you believe becomes who you are. The philosopher Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." Now think about your daily inputs. Short clips. Endless scrolling. Surface-level content. If that's what fills your mind, what kind of person are you becoming? This is how control really works. Not by force, but by shaping your environment so subtly that you shape yourself. Psychologists call this behavioral conditioning. Not in a lab, but in your pocket. Every day. And over time. You don't just lose focus. You lose depth. Your ability to think long-term. To sit with discomfort. To build something meaningful. The philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche warned. He who has a why to live can bear almost any how. But what happens when your attention is so scattered? You never even develop a why. That's the real cost. Not wasted time. Not lost money. But a life that never becomes anything more than reaction. Ending, the real choice. Here's the uncomfortable truth. No one is coming to fix this for you. The system is not broken. It's working exactly as intended. And it will continue to take from you. For as long as you let it. The philosopher William James once said. My experience is what I agree to attend to. Think about that. Your entire life is shaped by what you pay attention to.